Welcome back to Cardio and Chat.
What?
Psych.
What?
It's Crypto and Chat. I am your host, Seymour, the Mackiest. Who is this guy? Checking his phoniest.
Moses Flosiest.
And we're in outer space.
We are on the Starship Nexus.
We are on the Starship Nexus. I hope everybody's feeling good today. We have a very special guest with us.
The legendary
Keith.
Freedom Smith.
Freedom Smith. Keith.
How's it going, guys?
How you feeling, man?
Long time no see.
I know. And now, since you've been gone and now you come back, we have a whole new setup here for you to enjoy. Lots of graphics, space, Crypto and Chat logos. I'm a little bit fuzzing in and out of existence over here, but we'll get that right. It's no problem.
Yeah.
Well, big news in your world. So many things happened in the past week. Crypto
Dude,
news out of
crypto
control.
runs a million miles an hour. It really does. It never slows down. So you have to keep on top of things. I mean, like just tonight, right before the show, I saw a tweet that Lehman coin digital cryptocurrency, and I thought it was a library coin. And they were rebranding to a token to be the Lehman Brothers affiliate program.
Really?
Like it's yeah. So I panicked real quick. I was like, oh! I logged on to BitTrex and I was like, dump. Before I dump, I was like, before I dump, I'm going to go on the website. I'm going to see if this is anything affiliated with Library Coin. I had a little bit of a panic tonight, so even vets panic.
You're bringing up a good point, though, which is I don't know how much crypto in general is so volatile based on the news. And I had a theory, and it seems to be a lot of people feel this way, but I wanted to get your opinion on it, which is the futures market. Is that why we're seeing the volatility with Bitcoin? Is it just a coincidence that it was a month to the day from the launch of the futures that we had that massive drop? What is your take on it?
Actually, I was actually expecting it.
Because of January?
Because the contract gets fulfilled on the day of the dump. I mean, so I figured it was going to dump down some. It dumped down more because there was a panic. We crypto people are really skittish. A lot of crypto people, they just start the stop losses kind of create a domino effect, and then people start panicking, and then more panic from the stop loss, and then more people panicking. So it could have dropped a lot lower, but it didn't, and there's a reason behind that, and that kind of tied behind Tether. Tether printed out $500 million.
Saw that, yeah.
Like $1 billion or $100 million a day. $500 million, and they're printing more out today, I believe. So that's going to become a reckoning for Bitcoin and all crypto eventually.
You think that Tether is the Fed coin? Is that the Fed coin as opposed to Ripple?
No. This is kind of like it's like another BitConnect. Really, it's a Ponzi scheme, and it's going to go belly up. The only way it can sustain itself is by continuing to print and to print faster. So that is eventually. Actually, there's other stable coins coming out now. U.S. dollar Tether is a token, so it's not even a coin technically, but there's another token coming out. And that token, I think it's called the Gybril Network, is what it's called. And it's something that was the ICO was held on Ethereum, and my opinion of Ethereum.
Why don't you state that opinion of Ethereum? You might as well.
Yeah, please do.
Go
I
ahead.
have some opinions of Ethereum.
Fuck Ethereum.
I love this Keith Freesmith.
It's
The
not
F takes
an
a new
immutable
meaning.
ledger. It's false advertising on their website. They did banker bailouts, and what's to expect? They won't do banker bailouts on you in the future to bail out their own bad investment choices.
Did you happen to see Vitalik's apology for pedophiles? Did you see that?
I didn't see that, but I mean, like, but before he decided to touch on something that he has, I really think he's kind of one of those intelligent idiots.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be behind anything public because, and plus he's high on methamphetamine. So
Whoa! Hold on, wait.
It looks
wait.
like it.
Probably.
Hold up, wait. The evidence is clearly on his
I know
face.
a meth head when I see one. He's a meth head.
Well, he could be on Adderall. Who knows?
Same shit. Same shit, right?
Well, I do know that when Ethereum when it first started coming into money, they were having some crazy ass parties. So, I mean, I'm talking like beer bottles on the floor, drugs, prostitutes, the whole 9 yards. They were living the life of a nerd with millions of dollars.
There's a lot of nerds living a life right now, looking down at me, laughing. You son of a bitch.
Hey, Keith, just going back on Tether here. Is the reason for their massive printing because of the shakiness in the market, knowing that people were going to want to hold their value, so they needed to have more? Is that basically why?
They have to keep Bitcoin's value up to keep the Ponzi going. As you can see, somebody that didn't have a printing press, BitConnect, was not able to survive the Bitcoin drop. It literally coincided that Bitcoin drop because it was a Ponzi scheme, and that's how Ponzi schemes collapse. Now, the difference is Tether's a Ponzi scheme, but they can print fake dollars, and it gives the illusion that they have money. And they've not been able to prove that they do. Mm-hmm. Now, I really think that in the next couple months, we're going to see some ramifications from this, especially because, like I said, the Gibral network, I forget the hashtag for it, but it's a token that's actually going to back their currency, like U.S. dollar Tether with dollars, and they're going to say, here, we can prove that we have dollars backing it. We can prove that we have pounds and yens and yuan, okay, and krones and whatever, rubles, rupees,
seashells,
and they're going to, they're actually going to back their token with an asset in a bank, and they're going to prove it. Now that's a threat to Tether. That's competition. Because Tether doesn't have backing for it. So it'll be interesting. I mean, that's when the Tether Ponzi collapses. When the Tether Ponzi collapses, it's going to reflect on Bitcoin. And I'm sure Bitcoin and every other altcoin is going to come down in price because of it. And it may not be too much of a happy by the fucking dip situation.
Right. Do you think that the futures market in general is a good thing or a bad thing for crypto?
I thought it was a bad thing.
Yeah.
Because it's used to manipulate prices
right.
by institutions. But hey, it was going to happen eventually, so it happened, and they got in. And the only thing that's keeping them from dropping the market more is probably U.S. dollar Tether, because that's how it works. You have to. You have to print U.S. dollar Tether to, push the market up, and you have to buy Bitcoin at market rate to short the market on Bitfinex. So that pushes the market up and works in the favor of U.S. dollar Tether. Now, U.S. dollar Tether's got the threat of, Wall Street can come in and actually buy Bitcoin and sell it at a loss and still bring a profit.
Is it possible? Is it possible to use the futures markets to basically to see when those contracts are expiring, see whether they're shorting them or longing them, and then just play it to your own advantage, though?
Absolutely, absolutely. That's exactly what I did.
Do you know how frequently these contracts are started and then expired?
I thought it was a month.
Yeah, and it's public information. You can go on the website and look it up.
What is that? The CME?
Same thing. It's public information. But like with U.S. dollar Tether, it's public information, and it's got a blockchain on the Omni blockchain, so you can actually see when they print them. And within minutes of a printing, you can see a rebound or a bounce. And so it's pretty obvious. I mean, like, I know people say correlation's not causation, but it is. Like, I see it in the chart.